Hey, y'all. Hey, welcome to the PowerWomen podcast. This is the show where powerful women share their journeys, discuss how to solve powerful issues, and the power men who help us rise. I'm your host, Power Mom, Claire Brown.
Today's PowerWomen podcast is proudly sponsored by Cupid's Lingerie, Arkansas's premier lingerie and gift store. Love is in the air, y'all. Cupid's has everything you need. Lingerie, and much more. They have 6 central Arkansas locations, and you can shop online. Visit shopcupids.com and make your next date night the best one yet. Cupids. Enjoy.
I'm so excited to talk to Sarah Heer today. We're going to talk all about Arkie travels. And that is all things Sarah Heer.
I'm just so excited to be here with you. I mean, just to get to sit down with you is like,
oh my God.
Oh my gosh, I get invited to be on your podcast?
Oh,
yes, ma'am.
You are so full of it.
I'm not full of it. I'm being truthful.
No, man. Well, you should not feel that way.
Hey, podcasts are meant to be fun. This is meant to be a great conversation.
Yes.
So I'm honored. Thank you for having me.
Well, I'm honored that you're here and you said yes. So thank you. And so tell everybody, what is Arkie Travels and who is Sarah Heer?
Yeah, so I'm a travel vlogger. I travel all over the state and talk about the cool things to do in Arkansas. My husband and I started it in 2019, and we like to say we started it on accident because I had taken him on a trip to Northwest Arkansas. I'd booked us this cute little tiny home, and we posted pictures on our personal pages, and people were like, where is that?
Right.
I want to stay there. Can you send me the link? And I was like, well, what if we started a page just for our travels?
Yeah.
And we're driving in the car and we're somewhere around, Siloam Springs area, and we're talking about names. We just threw a couple of things out there, and Arkie Travels was available. So we got that Instagram right there in the car. And there it is. And now, almost 4 years later, we're getting ready to celebrate our Arkie-versary, our 4-year Arkie-versary in March.
Cute.
So it's here now, and now we do it full time.
Yeah.
I left my marketing career last August and jumped in with both feet, and here we are.
How fun is that? Yeah. So you travel the whole state.
And beyond.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I did not know that, Sarah.
Yeah. So we just started a new campaign that is a going to the neighbors.
Oh.
So we're creating road trips that are 4 to 6 hours outside of Arkansas to the neighboring states.
Perfect.
So it's great for our Arkansas audience. Our audience is like 90% Arkansas.
Yeah.
And so we're able to show them, hey, Arkansas is so beautiful. Like, yes, stay here if you have a couple of days. But if you're wanting something a little more, say you're wanting, 3 to 5 days, then there are other places that you can go that are very cool too.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I talk about it all the time, especially to clients that are moving here and this and that, about what a hidden gem our state truly is.
Yes,
and it's so beautiful.
We say it's the best kept secret in the South.
It really is.
It truly is.
Yeah, it is. And you can look at national parks all over the country and see so many wonderful things. And we have a national park here.
We have, and we've got the first national river, the Buffalo. So very, very cool.
And people forget about that. They
absolutely
really do.
Well, and our state parks are so special because they're free to go to. There's no charge to park. There's no charge to go to the visitor centers or to enter. In other states, you're paying $5 a park. You're paying $10 for an admission fee. National parks, get that passport because you're going to be paying out the wazoo to go to those parks.
Right.
And ours is free.
And
That's
ours
great.
is free.
Yeah,
it's amazing. So tell us, what are some of your favorites?
I love, so all things waterfalls are always my go-to. Like if someone is like, hey, can you, plan a trip for me for this weekend? I'm like, well, what do you want to do? Are you bougie and you like, foodie kinds of places?
Right.
Like, are you wanting to get out in nature? And I always try to craft a trip that is a combination of those things. So you're getting the locally owned restaurants and shops, and you're getting the beautiful waterfalls and trails that we are known for. So waterfalls for sure. Richland Creek, it's only about an hour north of Russellville, the Richland Creek Wilderness area. And the trails there are so easy, but they lead to the most incredible blue, like turquoise water. And the waterfalls, there's like 7 waterfalls on this one trail. There's one, the one that's right off the road. You can literally drive up to it, Falling Waterfalls, and it's right there. And so it's nice for all abilities to be able to get out and explore. And I love it. I love our state.
I know. So that's amazing. So do you plan trips for people? Can people hire you to plan trips?
People have messaged me, and if I get a DM, then I'll drop them a link to a blog post or a video that we've done in the past. I love to do that.
Sure.
I'm not a travel travel agent.
Okay.
People have mistaken me for that in the past, and I'm definitely not that. But we've been to every corner of the state, literally.
Right.
In 2020, we did all 52 Arkansas state parks. And so it literally took us to every corner of the state.
Right.
I know where every clean bathroom is.
Oh, very nice.
I know where every eatery is.
Yes.
So yeah. So when people, are looking for a place to go, they can message me.
Right.
Now, I don't want that to be like a million messages. Like, we're going to fix that if that happens. But.
Well, maybe you do. I don't know.
I don't want to do that.
That's called growth and expansion.
I mean, I'm all about expansion, but
Yeah.
I want to expand to, go more places, create more videos, have more fun, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, and you bring up such a good point. I mean, right outside Russellville, that's not far from us.
It's not far at all.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
It's incredible. And so, I mean, and then I love that too, because like I said, when people move here, they're shocked. And I tell them, you can get from one end of the county to another in 20 minutes, and it's no problem. Well, you can get, from central Arkansas, you can go to the other end of our state.
For sure. Less than 3 hours to anywhere, basically.
Yes.
And I mean, you're less than an hour to Hot Springs from here, too.
Right.
And that is just such a gem for our state. So, yeah, I love it.
And so you're looking now at going to our neighbors.
Yeah, we're doing the neighbors.
Okay, so what's first?
Yeah, so we just finished Mardi Gras in Louisiana. We did, we did a New Orleans experience, and then they put us on a float in Monroe, and so we got to throw beads in a parade that's very old, and they had like 300,000 people there, and it was a little ridiculous. Like it was so intense, intense, but it was fun. We had a good time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, and I mean, it's just so crazy to me how this whole concept came up. So you really just were on a trip. People messaged you and said, "Hey, where is that?" And then you started it.
Threw it out there. Yeah. It started on Instagram.
Right. And so how long did that grow? And then at what point did you say, "Peace out, I'm done corporate"?
So let's see, 2019 is when we started that. And I'm going to be really honest. It took about a year for us to even hit 1,000 followers. Like, it takes commitment to be a content creator and to be putting stuff out on a daily, every couple days, weekly, stories, all of that. And so we did that. And then last year I hired a team and I brought on my other half, Lindsay. My other half she is my, like, she does so much for me and just goes way above and beyond doing incredible things for our company. And I consider her a partner in our business in that kind of way, because she's just amazing that way. So my husband, Paul, and I, we brought her on, and then we brought on some people to help us with our products. We have a line of products. We created a state park scratch-off challenge map.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
so that's carried in state parks now and in shops all over the state. And then last year we created a deck of cards. And so, so each card, 52 cards in a deck, 52 Arkansas state parks. It makes sense to me.
It does.
So we created that last year, and we're able to get that out as well before Christmas. That was fun. So we had people to come on to help us with the shipping and distribution and putting products together and all that kind of stuff.
Right, for sure. So, so a deck of cards, that makes sense.
Sure.
Like you just said, it totally makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's they're pictures, I guess.
So we took inspiration from vintage pictures of the national parks.
Okay.
And so we had a designer do 54 designs, so 52 cards plus the back plus the Joker card.
Nice.
And she just created them, and they all just go together so beautifully. The color palette is just incredible, and they look amazing. So we love those. We're getting ready to turn them into posters too. So those will be available.
That's awesome. And then you have scratch off?
We have, the Arkansas State Park scratch off map.
Okay.
So you keep track of your parks as you go.
Okay.
When you finish, you turn it in. You turn in a photo of it, and we send your prize back.
Oh, sweet. How many have you had turned in?
Oh, a whole bunch.
That's
Tons,
incredible.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, well, we're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
And hear what we have from Cupid's, and then we'll be right back about more adventures.
Today's Power Women podcast is proudly sponsored by Cupid's Lingerie, Arkansas's premier lingerie and gift store. Love is in the air, y'all. Cupid's has everything you need, lingerie and much more. They have 6 central Arkansas locations, and you can shop online. Visit shopcupids.com and make your next date night the best one yet. Cupid's. Enjoy.
What I hear so much is with Arkie travels and with our state and the parks and so much to see, that for everybody, it's for the individual to go and have a retreat on their own. It's for the couple to go and, explore together. It's also for the family to enjoy time and all these things. So, really what you offer and show about our state is for everyone.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. We definitely want to create opportunities and experiences that are open to everyone.
Right.
Whether you are old or young, whether you are single or coupled in a family, so many of our trails are ADA accessible.
Right.
And people don't even know that. And
No.
so, and also our trails are pet friendly, a lot of them. And so to be able to share that information of where you can go to experience these things, because that's what this life is about. You know, we're not just talking about travel in the natural state. We're talking about memories that you can make.
Yeah.
Whether that's with yourself or your friends or your family, those memories are so, so important and are worth so much more than material possessions to us.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And I had no idea that a lot of our trails were ADA friendly. I had no idea about that, and when I became into the singlehood, as I call it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Into the singlehood.
Into the singlehood.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started taking my children on trips every year, just the three of us. And we have now gone to the Buffalo a lot.
I love that.
Well, it's become one of their favorites.
Yeah.
And so they continually ask to go back, which tells me so much. One, about my kids, and then two, about where we are.
For sure. You're creating those core memories within them that they're going to think about for years to come and want to take their family to experience.
Yeah. Well, and then, I write. I love to write.
Yeah.
And so I now go and do like a weekend on my own on the Little Red River.
I think that's genius. That's such a great idea.
It is so, I don't know, it just fills my cup so much. And then I also I did a weekend at Whitaker Point.
Yes.
And hiked and just went and, it was incredible. And then Jasper's right close to that.
Yeah, Jasper Ponca.
There's a pancake place.
Oh my gosh.
And
I'm all about a breakfast.
Yes. And it was.
Is it at Ozark Cafe?
Yes.
Yes.
It was so good.
Yeah.
It was, and I just stumbled on it. It was so, so good. But just things like that, I can't imagine, and this was before I did all this, of course, before I knew about you and Arkie Travels. Otherwise,
well, now you have a whole new list of places to go and experience.
Exactly. So I'm really looking forward to incorporating the kids and saying, look, here are all these places we can go in our state this year. Where do you want to go?
For sure.
Yeah.
One of the most successful things we did last year was we did a swimming hole series.
Oh,
and they were all like free, or they were within a park or something. And so you'd pay like $3 to park. But we found some cool swimming holes. And so we're looking forward to picking that back up this year. And being able to explore more, because we saw parts of our state that we had never seen or known about. And so that was amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do an annual Mother's Day trip.
Oh, that's so fun. What a great idea.
Yeah. And it is my favorite. And the kids always want to go to the Buffalo that time of year. And so we've done that. We've also gone and done the Folk Center in Mountain View.
Yeah.
Yeah. And done the ropes and the
loco
zip lining.
ropes.
Yeah. And that is a blast.
That is intense, isn't it?
It is so good. Well, it was really good for the kids. It's a great team building exercise.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because there were times where they were like, I can't go on anymore. And then the other one helped the other. And it was really, really great for us.
I love that. Now, do you get up there and do the ropes?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. For me, it was no problem. I'm
You
like,
find new
let's
muscles.
go.
The next day, new sore muscles. And you're like, oh, what was I thinking?
Yeah. Well, that's the case with any time we go to anything. I'm over 40, so it's just going to happen. Yeah. But I love it. It's awesome. And, and I think so many of us don't know what happens in South Arkansas.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
The Delta, all of that area. Yeah. Very cool places.
Very. So tell me, what are your top 5?
Like top 5 all over the state?
All over the state. If you had to choose based on anything, no matter what it is, what are your top 5 places you would go back to?
Okay, so I'm going to group, they're going to get mad at me, but I'm going to group Northwest Arkansas together.
Okay.
Fayetteville, Springdale, Bentonville, Bella Vista.
Yep.
Even Siloam Springs.
Yep.
So Siloam Springs has the most amazing kayak park.
Oh.
Y'all should definitely check it out. It's on a waterway, a river, but I don't know what they do if they pump the water up to the top. But kayakers get on there and they try different tricks. It's like a place for them to go to be able to expand their skill set and learn, hey, if I tip over, what do I do to get flipped back?
Right.
And so they'll go out and they'll practice it and they'll do it over and over and over again in this waterway where they're able to kind of stay. it's like different pools, and there's these big cascades that go down. I don't know. It's very, very cool. Very, very cool. So that's a cool place to get to go. And people bring their tubes and they raft down it too.
Okay. Yeah. That was my next question.
Yeah. Yeah. So Northwest Arkansas as a whole, the square in Bentonville and the square in Fayetteville are they're very different, but they're such special places. Yep. The shops that you get to go to, the eateries. We love food. I know. And so to get to go and eat and drink in these places that you can only find in Northwest Arkansas. I mean, Wright's Barbecue, like I dream about it. And he's getting ready to open a Little Rock location. And I'm like, yes. Where? I'm so excited. You know what? He's doing a Quonset, and I think it's over in the East Village in that area. I think is where it's going. Don't quote me on that. I could be lying. But I know the designs that he's put out are that Quonset style. Awesome. And I'm like, I cannot wait to go and experience that. Because if you've never tried Wright's Barbecue, like I'm giving my 100%, you have to try it. I would say best barbecue in Arkansas. Whoa. I know that's throwing out a big thing, but their brisket, like it just, everything just falls apart. Their mac and cheese is so good. Okay. I'm going to step away now. I need to make a road trip. Yes. So that area, the Delta, Helena, West Helena, Delta Dirt Distillery is there. They are the first, I hope I'm saying this right, the first Black farm-owned distillery. Okay. They make their vodka out of sweet potatoes. Nice. And it's a family farm that has been in the Helena, West Helena area for years and years. And they bring their farm-raised sweet potatoes. They make vodka out of it. They've won awards all over the world. They are just incredible people. The people, they're absolutely amazing. So the Williams family, shout out to y'all. Y'all are amazing. Definitely go and check out Delta Dirt Distillery. And I'm very proud of them because they just got nominated. I don't know when this comes out, but the Arkansas Governor's Conference on Tourism is coming up in El Dorado in a couple weeks. And they got nominated for a tourism destination award. And so I'm hoping, I'm like, fingers crossed. If I could vote for y'all, I would vote for y'all because it's absolutely amazing.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Did they give tours of the distillery?
They do. Yeah. They'll take you back and show you how it's made. And then you get to try, they've got a vodka and they just released a gin. Really? And you can go and taste their craft made cocktails.
That's so I had no idea.
Yes.
Oh, I love that so much. And now my daughter drives.
Oh, hey. So she can be your DD?
Yes. That's so great.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So on the way there, though, go by Louisiana Purchase State Park. It is my favorite state park. It's strange to say because it doesn't have a waterfall. Doesn't really have a trail. It's got a boardwalk through a headwater swamp, and it's where the Louisiana Purchase survey marker is. And so you go and you just walk through this boardwalk on the swamp, and the trees are creaking. You're usually by yourself. There's a wonderful breeze that blows through there, and you can hear and see animals. And it is just so peaceful and calm. I could sit there for hours.
That reminds me of South Louisiana.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's definitely a lot like that with the cypress trees and everything. So I would say just go while it's cooler. Do not go while it's hot because it gets very buggy.
I was going to say mosquitoes are out.
Yes. Then Delta mosquitoes that are like this big.
Yeah, South Louisiana as well.
Yeah. Are you from Louisiana?
My whole family is.
What part?
South.
South?
Yeah.
South.
Opelousas. Yeah. So,
okay.
Yeah,
we're getting ready to go to the Lake Charles area.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Yeah. I'm the first one born and raised here. So
very cool. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Look at you, Arkansas.
Yeah, I know. So how many is that?
That is 3.
Okay.
Let's throw in Historic Washington State Park. I'm going to do corners here. Let's throw in Historic Washington State Park. It's down about 10 minutes outside of Hope.
Okay.
And it is like a historic town. Like they've taken this original town and they've preserved it. There's a jailhouse that you can stay in. It's been converted into a bed and breakfast. Yes. You may or may not have experiences while you're there. It may or may not be known as a park that you could have experiences at. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Okay.
It's a very, very cool place, though. You can learn blacksmithing. I became a junior apprentice blacksmith there. Candle making, print making, and you can go and experience all these things and be able to touch and feel.
Do they let kids do that?
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I like that. Yeah.
Very, very cool. It's where the Bowie knife was created, and they've got a wonderful display of those with the history. So very, very cool place.
That is cool.
Love that.
Love that.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to throw in my last one here in Central Arkansas. Oh, there's so many. I'm going to say Emerald Park.
Really?
I am. It's behind the Pulaski Tech North.
Yeah.
And it has the most wonderful lookout over downtown Little Rock.
It does.
It is just a beautiful trail to go on. It overlooks the river. It's an easy trail. It's ADA accessible. And you can go and get to see, but go either during a rain or immediately after a heavy rain. And they're the most wonderful pour off waterfalls.
Really?
That go down. They pour off the sides of the park and they go down into that basin there that overlooks the river. And people don't know because they don't go in the rain, because why would they? But no, take your raincoat and your umbrella and go during a heavy rain or immediately after, and you can see these wonderful pour off waterfalls.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've only gone during the sunshine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible.
I know. Very, very cool. Nice little Little Rock, North Little Rock secret.
Yes, very cool.
Yeah.
Sarah, you are full of secrets.
Well, thank you.
I love it.
I know all the places.
All your secrets. It's so great. Thank you so much for coming and sharing.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
It is, and I can't wait for you to help me plan my next trip.
Bring it on. Let's go have lunch.
Yes. Oh, I would love that too.
Yeah.
Evidently, you know where to go eat.
I do.
Yeah, and
I do.
I love some good food. Yes. So thank you so much for your time.
Well, thank you.
Yes, and all your secrets. I can't wait for more. Thank you so much for listening. If you like the show, please rate and review on iTunes. And check out our website, thepowerwomen.org.